Hey guys, Davey here. So recently I came up with a little idea. I was thinking about going outdoors, filming my adventures outside, trying to get myself a little bit more exercise, maybe play a little bit of Pokemon Go, but more importantly, work out, trying to be more athletic, and maybe one day I'll become an Olympian myself. Okay, no, you know what, on second thought, I'm just gonna stay indoors and play video games, but I did come up with a genuine idea revolving around playing video games for your sick entertainment. This is the Elgato HD60 game capture card. It is probably one of the most popular game capture cards that are out there in the market, and it's one of the preferred devices. However, there's a slight caveat with this little thing here. It has a little bit of an ideology, and that ideology is pretty much just fuck your PlayStation 3. Yes, it captures literally every other device, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox 360 even, but not the PlayStation 3. So obviously I did what any reasonable human being would do. Go on YouTube to try to find a loophole for it. And that I did. Behold, I have in my hand here an HDMI 1x2 splitter. And basically what this allows me to do is to kind of work a way around that little restriction and actually manage to capture a little bit of PlayStation 3 footage on my HD60 capture card. So with the combination of these two, I can hopefully bring you guys some PlayStation 3 gameplay footage. Now, I haven't worked out every single kink. I mean, ever so often it would kind of glitch on me whenever I did do a little bit of a test footage. Either the audio kind of gave out just for like a fraction of a second or a couple seconds or so, and there would be some frame rate issues, particularly when I'm in the main menu for the PS3. But besides that, it looks like whenever I do jump into a game and I'm capturing with this as well as the splitter, working my way around the HDMI cables and all that, it looks like it's working. So after I did those tests, I came up with an idea, and that idea is to pretty much do playthroughs of video games from beginning to end. However, being that that's gonna take up hours, I was planning on taking all those hours of footage, like 8 or 9 hours, depending on how the average length time of a video game really is, and then just condensing it, just putting it through a trash compactor so that it could poop out this 15 to 20 minute video of all the greatest moments of me playing that game. Gameplay videos are pretty fun for me to do. They're pretty fun for a lot of people to do. And of course, sometimes the best moments comes out of your reaction to something that happened in the game, whether it be unintentional or not. Whether it be a glitch or something in the story that captured your attention, and your reaction is one of the best moments. And I generally want to capture that, but of course I want to condense all the great moments through me playing a game from the beginning to the end, because that happens a lot, especially when the game is tremendously frustrating. You guys don't know this, but I rage out on some games quite an awful lot. If you guys go back, I filmed an entire video on me ranting on Shadow of the Colossus, and I wasn't even playing the damn game. But now you can maybe do so by me capturing some of this footage from PlayStation 3 games to even some more recent PS4 games, but again, taking that format of just playing the game from beginning to end and bringing you guys an abridged cut of that game with my commentary laid on top of it. Now, there are a couple of conditions that I am trying to kind of put onto myself with this brand new idea. The first condition is that some games that are very open world and can take like hundreds of hours to beat, like the Fallout games, Skyrim, anything that has to do with an open world map that you can literally spend a good chunk of your lifetime on. Sadly, I feel like I'm gonna have to omit those games because I really do lose myself with those games, and I can spend like 60 to 70 hours within a span of like 2 or 3 weeks, and that's just an awful lot of game footage to plow through to find the best moments to then condense into that amount of time. The second condition is not too bad. The second condition is that horror games are the only one where I'm going to have to put a little bit of extra work, because I am going to set up a camera for those reactions. Because obviously, for you morbid motherfuckers, you know that when you want to watch somebody play a horror game, the part that you're looking forward to is seeing them get scared and just jump out of their chair. There's no real fun in that if I just have the mic set up and you just hear like that. But if I set up the camera, you can actually watch me shitting my pants. So horror games are going to be the only exception to me setting up the camera. Besides that, it's just going to be the mic and my commentary over the gameplay footage. And since these are video games that we're talking about and they can take a while to beat, I was planning on making this happen bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks or so. And it's probably not going to start for some time, but that is of course if I have the green light from you guys, because as much as I would enjoy making those videos and love putting them up and love watching the final product, it doesn't make that amount of sense to spend all that amount of time and hard work into something that's just not gonna get watched too much. I mean, it's just like directing in real life. As much as you love having directed a scene that came out perfectly, if it doesn't mix with the story or the scene well, you're just gonna have to cut it. And that's the sacrifice I will have to make unless you guys prove me wrong and post in the comments, do you guys want to see that every other week of me putting up a 15 to 20 minute video of pretty much making an abridged cut of a video game, but it's not going to be like just the cutscenes and that's it like other YouTubers do. It's going to be me playing the game from beginning to end, but you're going to see a humongously compacted version while at the same time receiving commentary and what I'm hoping is going to be hilarious moments of me playing that game. And who knows, I might be taking some requests. I mean, I have a humongous backlog of games that I've yet to play, but if you guys want me to play a certain game and I have never heard of it, then please post in the comments saying, hey, check this thing out. So please give me your feedback whether or not I should go through with this idea or not. And like I said, if it does come to fruition, don't expect that anytime soon, because if I do go through with it, I want to get started ahead of time so that I can have at least 2, maybe 3 games in the can with the footage all edited together and ready to be posted before I get started in a new game, because these things do take time. So I want to have enough ready to go so that then I can start posting them in September, maybe even October. And along with your votes as to whether or not I should do it and what kind of recommendations for games I should play, please give me some suggestions on a very catchy name, because for a very catchy idea that I'm hoping would stick, I also need a name for it that's going to stick just as bad. My suggestion was going to be abridged plays, like in my abridged cuts from back in the day with the Spider-Man shorts that I would do with the stop motion and everything. Abridged plays was kind of the angle that I was going for, but please give me your feedback in the comments whether or not I should go with the idea, what recommendations do you have, and what title do you think I should give this little segment that I have working here. So please give me your feedback. I'm looking forward to hearing it, and I'll see you guys next time.